Ready to go catch some fish, Alan?
Yeah, man.
Get some energy drinks and some donuts.
Energy drinks.
All right, it's April 30th. Just got done getting our donuts and energy drinks. Yeah, no sugar, but got the sugar in the donut, so need some. Anyway, we're gonna go target some stripers, maybe some trout down the river, and hopefully some big bass. That's the goal anyway. So this time Fish JC. Hopefully you guys enjoy today's footage. All right, just pulled up at the first fishing spot. It is about 6:50, almost 7 a.m. and we're gonna go try to catch some trout, maybe a couple bass. We're gonna see how it works. Got Alan with us, and yeah, wish us luck. Come on. He likes it falling on him. He don't like it shaking. All right, it's about 8:30. Got 3 fish so far today for myself. Alan got, I think, 1 or 2, so we're doing all right. The fish are a little finicky. A lot of the females are in rubbing with the males right now in their beds, but we're still making it work. We're still catching them. I'm mainly just using a drop shot for the sight fishing and glide baits for the bigger fish that are cruising, and they seem to be chasing the glide baits, but haven't gotten any to actually eat it yet. So that's what we're gonna be working on today. And they did have 1 of the 3 fish come off right at the shore, but it's pretty much landing it. I was gonna let it go anyway. So yeah, hopefully we get some bigger fish to show you guys today. That's a big one. Off the microglide. Yeah, buddy. That's a good one. That's a big fish, guys. Look what's that in his mouth. Microglide. Yeah. That's one of the biggest ones today. Yeah. Caught a big smallie off the microglide. Ooh, it's 4-pound line too. mouth, right guys? That is my microglide. Look at that. Yes. That looks pretty good actually. All right, status update. The smallies are killing the microglide. They are smoking this thing. All right, and they're getting a mouthful of hooks every time they eat it. It's pretty fun. I got another finicky fish right here. I gotta kind of hide behind this bush to get it, letting it calm down right now, and see if it wants to bite again. It's not a real big one, but just something to have some fun with and see how much it really eats this thing. I started off with some drop shots and Ned rigs this morning. I was catching fish, but it seems to be the ticket. They were chasing the big microglides and hitting them, but man, they suck these things up. I think I'm gonna do really well with these this year. But let's go see if we can catch this fish. All right, guys, hooked up again on the microglide. They love this thing, man. I was just blank casting that time. That is scary though, 4-pound line. My finger's a little messed up there too. Kind of fell on a rock and tore a chunk out of it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Look at that, nice one. Yeah, I was just letting it fall out there and all of a sudden my line went to the side. Come on. Come on. Sorry I didn't get the hook set in there on the footage. I didn't actually set on this fish biting. I didn't see one over there. I just was casting. Oh, look at that beautiful tail walk. One more for the show. There you go. Ooh, almost got a hook in the hand too. Man, those little hooks don't do too bad actually. I was kind of scared of that micro glider. Get a picture and let it go. He's mad. He does not want that in there. Got him. That's a big one too. Alright, you guys are watching how I'm working that on the screen, right? Don't just wait for the bite. Watch how I'm working my wrist and the rod a little bit. Very small shakes. Especially with this bait. It's a very small finesse bait. This one's just a feisty little sucker. I didn't know it was that big. Look at that. Oh, jump for the camera. Thank you, fish. Oh, barely hooked. Maybe it'll come off before I get this in. Oh, nope. Not ready yet. Micro glider. Yeah, it comes through again like always. Catches fish of all species. Alright, just got back from the river. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown of today and a little bit about the microglide and how I use it. So far, I've been using the 7.2 Panfish Elite Bass Pro Shops rod with 4-pound line and a small spinning reel. It's a Sienna 500 Shimano. Been using a little shad glide bait, small treble hooks like that. The treble hooks do hold up surprisingly well with the bigger fish. But this is the color that I normally like. Right here is the rainbow trout color, but these are kind of limited. I go through a lot of them on my sales. So you know, this was the one that's already scratched up, so I was using it. But anyway, you could see that I was letting this thing sink and using it real slow, giving it small twitches, almost like a small Texas rig, or small light Texas rig, like a 3/16 ounce type deal. Real finesse. But these fish, they would come up and just suck it up right up, and before you know it, all these little hooks are stuck in them. And it worked really great for me. I think this is going to be in my arsenal from now on for bass fishing, especially for those big smallmouth. It was pretty fun doing that on light tackle. Yeah, I mean, normally we use these big depths for those big bass like that, especially those bigger hooks. It's much easier to get them anything. But no, these little hooks did the job yesterday, and I'm pretty happy with it. Normally I just trout fish with it, crappie fish, but yeah, you learn something new every day, right? Anyway, I gotta get to work. I got some depths modifications I gotta do today. I gotta wrap some baits, I gotta paint some baits, and strip some baits to the paint off them, so that's gonna be fun. I got my day cut out for me. This is Time to Fish with JC, and I'm gonna get to work, guys. Hopefully you like today's footage.